All right. We'll wait for some people to get in here and then we'll get into it. Um, wait, we got 91 people in here already. Jeez. Usually it takes a lot longer than that. All right, guys. Let's see. Good morning. Good morning from Lakeland, Florida. Good morning, bro. Hi, Matt. Good morning. Good morning, Matt. Good morning, Chris, Kevin, Nani. Almost first. There's a couple of people ahead of you. Top of the morning. Sam, good morning. Bad Kitty, good morning. Buying the dip, good morning. I've been busy with work. Can you give a recap on what's going on with the market? Right now, I've been trying to actually find some stuff on what's really going on with the market. Let me move some stuff here. I was just watching some YouTube videos, some golf YouTube videos. But there's not really much that's going on with the market, to tell you the truth. I don't see why this should be decreasing. I tried to look up um, why cryptocurrencies are falling, and mainly it's just like cryptocurrencies are falling and not really why. Today's top gainer, blah, 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 major currencies. Bitcoin fell 2.76%. Wait, 2.76 percent. They they split up per and cent, but I'm not showing my screen right now. I will show my screen in a little bit, but I'm just trying to look up what's the actual reason as to why things are dropping because I don't see anything. Starting off, why is it crashing and why are we going to see it go up to big numbers? I want to pay my mortgage off. Why are we going to see it go to big numbers? And why is it crashing? Obviously, it's just mainly around reactions. Which I don't know why I'm looking at that. Is that like sugar water? That's disgusting. Um, it's mainly around reactions. So a lot of times you're going to see a reaction from like institutions or big money. And most cases, a lot of crashes like this happen because of either institutions or uh, big money sellers, and then the reactions come from the retail traders after the fact. And I don't know what stage we're in because it fell pretty hard where we are right now. Let me go to cryptocurrency just to show you guys what we're looking at. So we're looking at a 1.03 trillion dollar market cap, down 7.8%. Ethereum's down 7%, Bitcoin's down 8%. So we're obviously seeing both of them drop down. It's down to 1700 or 2100, which brings it back to those areas to where it's like, is it going to fully crash or is it going to take off? Now, when we do see it take off, we know that it's going to be insane percentages, insane gains, insane numbers. And we know the cryptocurrency isn't going anywhere. A cryptocurrency will always be here. So, seeing where Bitcoin's value can be, you got to understand where everything else's value can be as well. I understand you want to pay off your mortgage. So do I. I don't want to pay 150 or $200,000 extra than what you're paying, because that's really what you're going to be paying. If you have a $200,000 mortgage, you're going to be paying $150,000 in interest, which is insane. But they let it go over 30 years, and that's why. I mean, the banks end up gaining double the amount of what the house cost. Um, and yes, the value of your property is probably increasing, so it's good for you, but it's also good for them because they always get the value of that. And decide to um, if you decide to not pay your mortgage, now they gain so much more. They gain whatever you had there, and then they also gain the property out of that. So it's crazy to think that that's how that works, but you know, I don't understand why interest has to be so freaking high. They should get like 30% at max, not basically like 70 or 80 or 90%. And in some cases, it's even more than that. Oh, here we go. Here we go with YouTube. Oh, we're already lagging. It says excellent connection, but I see lag that's coming through. Good morning, fire sale. It seems that way. How are you doing today? Good morning. Hi, everyone in the chat. Hit the like button at the same time. Yes, we have 96 likes. If you have a chance, hit the like button. The fall is good for the opportunity to buy. I still see it lagging over to my left. Good morning from Mississippi. Good morning, Matt. If anything happens, I'll just re-upload it to YouTube because YouTube just seems to have a problem with everything every single day. AMC and GME are getting margin called the liquidity these hedge funds and institutions have now in crypto. Yeah, that could be true as well. CRO, why are you lagging? I don't know. I have no idea. YouTube just doesn't like me. I don't know because Twitch is fine, and I'm gonna continue to roll as if I am fine. So hopefully YouTube gets it under control. I'm happy to see Mr. Mark Miller mentioned here. What? Stop. Nobody's mentioning. Let's get you out of here. Happy to see Mr. Mark Miller mentioned here. No one mentioned Mark Miller. Well, now I'm mentioning Mark Miller. Luna is great at a great buying point. Yeah, it's right now at like 0.00008 or something. Yeah, 0.0008706. CRO time guys. I mean, I think it's a time for a lot of cryptocurrencies, not just CRO. Lunic is down. Yes, it is down. Everything's down right now. We're seeing Bitcoin down, Ethereum down, Luna down, just so many things that are decreasing. It's insane. Good morning, Matt. I need CRO back to 10 cents real quick. So do I. I mean, I would love back to 10 cents. I don't know about back to 10 cents. I want to see it obviously run, but it would be great to be able to get them at discounts to know that they are going to pick back up, you know? Why is the market dumping? We're still trying to figure that out. I switched to Twitch. Well, thank you for watching. Good morning. Maybe it's the amount of people. I mean, once it gets over like 250 or 300 people, it's like for some reason it starts to, you um, crap out a little bit. Am I the only one who feels like the market is going to run when we least expect it? No, that's exactly what's going to happen. It's going to run when we least expect it. We see that all the time. CRO easy $1 back in the future. That's almost 10x from here. Now, what do you think, Matt? Uh, a lot of coins are down. Yeah, I mean, a lot of coins are down, and I mean, it creates buying opportunities for a lot, for a lot of people. I see it as a buying opportunity when you see Bitcoin down 8%, when you see Ethereum down, 8% as well. You're seeing XRP down 10.5%, 12% for Solana, 15% for Dogecoin. After that large increase that we have seen um, for Dogecoin and for Shiba Inu, now we're seeing both of them down by at least 13%. You know, thank you, Lee Jack, for becoming a Money Makes Money member. I appreciate that. Matt, give us your insight. So yeah, there's no real like rhyme or reason as to why we are seeing things drop this far. So I do want to go back. Let's see if we can find it. So with news today, crypto stock slide pre-market trading as Bitcoin slumps to 21. We're not really seeing a rhyme or reason as to why it's dropping down so much, why it's falling so much. It's really just like what's happening. Like they're giving you a play by play of what's happening and nothing nothing else. Like they're not giving you a reason as to why we are seeing that. And usually I check on the news to see that. Hope all is well. Yeah, everything's doing. I'm doing pretty good. Can't complain. Thanks for watching. I've seen a couple of your videos lately. Um, what's the difference in memberships? Not really much of a difference. It's just one's you know less support towards me. It's more support towards like getting members only chats and all of that. And then the next membership is just like more support for me and also any other videos that I decide to post, which if I post any members only videos, then you'll get those. But it goes from a $1 like 99 cent price to a $1.99. So it's not any more of a difference. It's just $1 of a difference. So it's just more support, you know, especially, since this is like my 9 to 5, this is my day job and doing all of this. I don't actually have a corporation that I work for anymore or a hospital that I work for anymore. It's mainly showing support, especially when things like this happen, where, you know, the overall like stream starts to fail on me. Anyone else have Lunic rewards showing a massively low figure in MetaMask, like 0.00000000001? The Lunatics guys have said that that's fine, and I've set it up right. Um, so I don't know where I can see my actual rewards. Like I just go by how it has changed. It hasn't changed much because we're not seeing much volume go through Luna T right now. We're seeing very, very low volume go through Luna T right now. And hopefully we can see exchanges that they get launched on and we can see a pickup in the volume. But either way, we're not seeing a crazy amount of volume across the board. I can tell you what we do see an increase in volume. That would be Luna or Terra Luna Classic. You see that at 88% up in volume. You're looking at 81.7 million dollars worth of volume in Terra Luna Classic, which is a good thing. But then again, we're seeing it drop by 7%. So it's a lot of selling that's going on and less buying. AMC is getting the dividend April Monday. The market makers have to find and buy real shares. The only liquidity is crypto. Yeah, I'll take that as a reason. I'll take it as a reason. It can't be like 100% proven that that's it, but I will take that and run with it. Buying myself almost old school coins. Wait, mostly old school coins. Doge, Lunic. I don't know if Lunic is an old school coin. BCH, SIA, Filecoin, and some SHIB Elon XLM. Some of those are good choices. Some of them. We have given back 2 weeks of gains. Gotta lot of love. Gotta love the market manipulation. Yeah, I hear you. Totally hear you. Matt, what percentage of Luna do you think will be staked when staking re-enables? Well, I probably look at I always look at different positions for a reference, and I probably think we'll see um, maybe 10%, 5 to 10%, somewhere in that range. I don't expect it to be like crazy. 5 to 10% to be staked. If I look at the average across the board from other positions, that's what I would see. Um, IGH, what's good? Well, not much. What's up with you? Just talking about some cryptocurrency, talking about some Terra Luna Classic, some Lunatics tokens, some you know Bitcoin, Ethereum, all that stuff. This market manipulation is this market manipulation at its finest. They're trying to get the best price possible before a big pump. Could this be the last drop before a rise? It could be. It's definitely pulling back a little bit far for what I'm seeing here. I didn't expect it to drop back this far. So if we go into Ethereum and see what this drop is all about, we go into Ethereum and see what this drop is all about. I had to decline that because I have multiple things going on, so I can't do a joined live stream because I have multiple things going on right now, multiple streaming services. One that just doesn't want to work. I don't know why YouTube always does this. Like I don't know how to like fix that because it's pissing me off that this is the like third time in the last week that YouTube doesn't allow me to stream and it's going to cut off the stream in a matter of 16 minutes. Yep, there we go. Stream officially ended on YouTube because YouTube doesn't work right for me. I have no idea why. I've looked up why it's not working. Everybody else seems to have issues, or everybody else doesn't seem to have issues over on YouTube that streams, but I have issues. I swear. All right, well, we'll just keep going as if it didn't. Can you follow me back on Twitter? I don't follow many people back on Twitter. YouTube being a dick as usual. YouTube is very odd for streaming, from what I've seen. Yeah, which is crazy because I'm not even a huge streamer. Like I stream and get like maybe 400 or 500 viewers and all of that. But now I'm getting, I don't know, 250 and then it's just crapping out. It's not working. Morning, Matt switched over. Maybe you need uh, a new router. The router is perfect. You can see my download speed. I don't know about my upload speed. I've tried to see if you could change the upload speed to something, more. Yeah, I don't know. My upload speed seems to be fine. Well, my download speed seems to be fine. Maybe it's the upload speed, but the problem is that Twitch seems to work fine. I'm streaming on or live streaming on TikTok over here, and both of them seem to be doing perfectly fine, but um YouTube just craps out. I don't know. I don't want to spend the whole time talking about that. I feel like we need to move forward, which it just sucks. It's gonna make me not want to stream anymore. Because if I'm wasting time, streaming and not being able to gather revenue because this is my 9 to 5, then it's just a waste of time at this point. Like I love talking about cryptocurrency and love chatting with you guys. Um, but if I obviously built a huge following over on YouTube, and if YouTube doesn't let me do its thing, I don't know. I was really hoping to try and do a super chat Friday too. That would be amazing. Um, think of the way you gain your followers on Twitch to get you monetized as soon, thanks to YouTube. I hope so. I don't know if that's 100% true, if it will happen. We're looking at 29 viewers right now, but like I said, it's pissing me off that we can't see any type of um. You gotta love the new modem. It's not a modem. It's a router, man. It's a router, and it gives me, my speeds are 900 megabytes per second. So YouTube is the problem, or Streamlabs, but Streamlabs seems to be working for Twitch. So I don't know. I really don't know at this point. Me too, Kitty. I was just sending $1,000 super chat. Oh well, you're funny. First of all, it can't even go that high. Um, Second of all, that's ridiculous. Did you get my tweet on Twitter, Matt? My name is here. Wait, my name here is the same on Twitter. Probably. I don't know. I get a couple of notifications per minute. So I might have. Twitch over YouTube. I don't know. At this point, I don't get paid on Twitch, so wouldn't say that. I'll just re-upload this on YouTube anyways, so it'll be fine. I don't know what the last video did when I look at analytics. Let me go back here. Um, make sure everything's good. I don't know what the last video did that I uploaded because I uploaded the full stream. Yeah, the re-upload got about 4,000 views, and that was like that was 2 days ago. I have the revenue from that. That's fine. Yeah, I guess the re-upload seems to do well, but still, you're missing out on the live action, to ask the questions and all of that stuff. So, anyways, since we're 21 minutes in, guys, if you're watching this re-upload on YouTube, make sure you guys go follow me on Twitch just in case, Twitch or YouTube craps out and we don't have a stream and you don't have a way of watching me. You can go over to Twitch and watch me over there. I will put my Twitch link in the description of the YouTube video. So hopefully I remember. I'll try and remember, but I'll put it in the description. But anyways, let's talk about some cryptocurrency. Is Lunati listing on MEXC? I've heard some rumors about this. I haven't seen anything. Tried live streaming on the golf channel and see if the channel or if it's YouTube. Yeah, I can try live streaming on like the gaming channel or something. I do want to live stream on the golf channel, but actually on the golf course. That would be fun. But I feel like I have to get a little bit better in order to do that because I don't want to just be bringing the phone around and going from left to right to left to right. Even though I'm doing that with the camera, I feel like I don't want to just hit 7 million shots and get frustrated because I do get frustrated quite a bit, especially nowadays with golf. But it's still a fun sport to play, even though you get frustrated. Anyways, like I said, let's talk about some cryptocurrency. Let's go back here. Mike Santos token or Matt Santos token. I don't know what that is. LBank won't sell me Lunic either. I only use LBank for Zelda Inu. I didn't even know you can get it over on LBank. Or maybe you can't. When's the next burn? The next Lunic burn or Shiba Inu burn from the Let It Burn channel? Because we have a burn every month for the Let It Burn channel. But when it comes to Lunic, the next burn will actually be today. I believe they're doing another burn today. Let's go back here. So yeah, I believe they're doing another burn today with Your Pop, and I don't know exactly when that video is coming out. I haven't heard anything. He hasn't announced anything. He hasn't even talked about it at all, from what I've seen. I guess they just put this out, but it's supposed to be done today, and I don't know when and where and how, and if it's a live stream. I really don't know the details to that. There hasn't been much information that has been released from that. But let's go to Lunatic's token and scroll down, and you could see just 6 hours to go before we witness the largest single burn. So that was an hour ago. You're probably going to look at it. I can't do math. 1 o'clock, 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock. So yeah, we'll see that today, midday. Twitch is fine for me. I'll take it. I like it. What is your price prediction for Luna T after Coinin launch? So, Coinin doesn't have a lot of followers, I guess, because I searched up Coinin to see how many followers they have. They do have a decent amount, 12.6K. I don't know how many users they have on the platform. So if they don't have a crazy amount of users, it is listed as a smaller platform there. So would you see a massive pump? I don't think you're going to see a crazy pump to where it's going to be like 20,000 holders are now, on Luna T. I think we might see an increase of maybe another 1,000 or 2,000 holders within the position. Um, and that may be pretty good, right? We might see, also not only the 1,000 or 2,000 extra holders, we'll also see people that were already holding buy more as well. So I see it as a plus. The price prediction probably to get closer to some of the all-time highs, but I don't know if it will break the all-time high of 21 .00021. So we'll have to see. You should tweet out that you're live on Twitch. I should, right? I should. I gotta go back to the channel to figure out to share this. Whoops. Let me just share it real quick. No, not at CoinIn. I don't want to. Discard. On Twitch. I don't want to do everything capital. I always do that. And then we'll copy that and we'll put that also on YouTube. Perfect. Yeah, we'll put this also on YouTube since we don't have anything going on over there. I'll tell you what, I want to thank all the people that came over from my main channel to subscribe to the golf channel and watch the golf channel, because the last golf video got a decent amount of views, better than some of the other views that we've gotten. So I appreciate that a lot. See if people come over, because I do want to make sure we have a decent amount of people over here. Let's see. MEXC would make a difference for Luna T. It definitely would. I would agree with you with that one, because MEXC has a little bit more popularity than what CoinIn has. No offense to CoinIn. Like I like the fact that an exchange is going to list them and they're giving them a chance. Really stepping in the or getting in the driver's seat here by giving them a chance and showing that Luna T is a viable investment. Hey Matt, what's your prediction for ADA by the end of the year? It depends if we see a real run in cryptocurrency. ADA is a good position. I like what they have to offer. I know that they can get back to where they were previously, some of the all-time highs that we have seen, or in the last year of $3.10. We know that 75% of the overall supply is out there, but we understand that this has a way with people, I guess, right? We're looking at this. This has been at $100 billion market cap, or damn near close. Let's just say it was at $100 billion market cap. If anything, it was at 99 billion. You know that Cardano is a position that I held in the past, and mainly for and I'm glad I did sell it, because it obviously came all the way back down. But I sold it because Coinbase was not offering the APY, and now it is offering the APY. And where it is, you can see so much potential in just doubling, tripling, quadrupling in the price, just getting back to a normal state versus getting to an accelerated state to where we can see it over that $100 billion market cap. So Cardano, in my opinion, is a really, really good position. You're looking at $1.1 billion in volume, even though you are seeing 14% down on the day. Still $1.1 billion worth of a market cap. And somebody just asked me for positions that I think have huge potential. And Cardano was one of those. And I said, look for an opportunity. And I think as you look into cryptocurrency right now, this would be that opportunity to buy into a position like this, or even like Ethereum at the level of 1,700. Yes, it can always come back, but 1,700 is a great price in the long term for something like Ethereum. 46 cents is a great price in the long term for Cardano. So I think Cardano definitely has huge upside potential, right? As we look at the history that we've seen over the last, all history, like we can look over the last year and we can see that this has come back from $3 all the way down here because the last year has been very bearish for cryptocurrency. But then if we look a little bit further, right, we can see where this position was at the $3 mark and how it actually got there. So yes, it can hold there. We've seen it hold up in this area. We've seen the market caps, up in that $90 billion market cap. It was a $95 billion market cap before it did decrease all the way down. So uh, I hope that we see even lower prices. But yeah, it looks really good. Thank you for following. I don't know how to say that name, but I do thank you for following. Ani Kaza. I already hold 100 Cardano. I don't think I hold any more Cardano right now. Maybe I'll buy some more, or maybe I'll buy some soon. I I've been struggling with buying new investments because of how much we're spending on our American Express card. It seems like we just keep spending. We just went we went to Hershey. We didn't spend anything at Hershey because we have season tickets there. But then we went and bought a bunch of stuff. I bought 2 pairs of shoes. There was a buy one get one free for an $150 pair of sneakers. So it made it like $70 per pair. And I was like, that's fantastic. These are amazing shoes. So I got them. But we spent $150 on that. But there were a lot of sales, and sales don't necessarily mean they're the best thing possible, but they say they are, but really it's an outlet store. It should be cheaper anyways. Um, but still, we ended up spending some money and, had a good time. Just me and Erica, we went out to eat and spent the whole entire day together, which was fantastic. So we spent money. Thanks, man. I hold 1,000 ADA at the moment. Cost basis is 46 cent per coin. Um, yeah, I want to buy more ADA. I don't know what the absolute lowest price was. If we look at the last year, 40 cents is the lowest price. So it's closer to that lowest price than it is the higher price in the last year. So this is definitely a great price to buy it at 46 cents. Um, I might have to officially make a purchase of ADA. Um, but I would have to wait. Maybe I shouldn't wait. I should just do it. We'll see. Everything's on sale right now. I know. I've been struggling in between like what I should buy because in the past I would buy so many things, and now I'm not. So like I see Ethereum below 1,700. That's amazing. Obviously, I've seen it lower than that, where it was at a level of 1,000. But with the merge that's coming up, I feel like that's a no-brainer. This is going to increase. Matt, why Solana keeps adding more supply? That's what they do. If you have, this is why um, I don't like things that can get diluted. Good thing is you have majority of the supply that's out there. So they can add the supply, 500 million, but that limits the price that it can get to. And what I like to do when you look at Solana or you look at any position, if you want to get an idea of what the max price will be for the long term of a position, you take where they were market cap wise. So if you go through all history and you say, what was their market cap? Sorry, let's go back here. You say, what was their market cap at certain levels? So you're seeing an $80 billion market cap here, and it was at a $250 price. So you know that they're not going to get to a $250 price because an $80 billion market cap now is going to be a lot less of a price. So all you have to do is factor that into. You can see that they are adding supply. Now, they're not adding a crazy amount, but they are adding something. That's why I don't like dilution. This is why whenever someone asks me, hey, can you check out this position? The first thing I'm looking at is the circulating supply and the total supply. I want to see how much dilution they have. Now, this is not the max amount that they could possibly have. They apparently do have a minting feature as well, because you do have a unlimited max supply. And that unlimited max supply means that you can see it at 1 billion total tokens, or total coins. So then that gives it a $80 price potential instead of $150 price potential, or $250 price potential. So just be careful what potential you do see within Solana, because dilution is a thing. Guys, we have 53 people here. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you for all the follows. I don't know how to say that last one. Silur 63. Thank you for following. I appreciate that. And STRWB, thank you for following. Wally, thank you for following as well. Just right now, I appreciate it. I ran up 500 in Bath and Body Works, and when I said that, oh, you ran up $500 in Bath and Body Works, and when I said that is, wait, that it has, I cannot read that. That it has, they gave the total, the entire store went pitch quiet, like a record. $500. um, Somali Crypto. Hopefully I'm saying that right. Somali Crypto. Thank you for watching. Thank you for following. Floggy the Wolf. Thank you for following as well. We're moving on up with the amount of followers, moving up with the amount of viewers. I appreciate it. Currently have about 100. Matt, I racked up 15K. Wait, 15K on my American Express with a 100K limit. I'm in trouble. You're telling me, oh wait, you're telling me that you racked up 15K. I thought you were saying like, oh, I racked up 15K. Yeah, it's pretty bad, because American Express, you have to pay off the entire thing, unless you do like a payment plan on certain things that are more expensive. So when I have like an $8,000 bill, I pay it off the next month, which is a lot that comes out. That's literally like 4 times my mortgage. So and that's only because we pay extra on our mortgage. it would be more than that, way more than that. You know, my hub game NFT is revealed or able to open when round 2 countdown ends. Interesting. I don't know what that means, but okay. You're talking to somebody else. Okay. I'm sorry for the coughing. I ate a Pop-Tart this morning. It was very dry. And now I'm trying to clear it up with some water, but it doesn't seem to work. I wonder if these days everyone from YouTube will switch over to Twitch. No, I mean, there are some popular streamers that are over on Twitch, that are over on, well, not over on Twitch, over on YouTube, that decide to use YouTube over Twitch. And I don't understand how they're streaming for 9+ hours, and they end up getting all the viewers that they get. They get thousands of viewers, like sometimes tens of thousands of viewers. And you're seeing them go through these streams perfectly fine, no issues. But then somebody that gets 400 or 500 viewers, I'm having issues once I get to 250 viewers or a certain amount of comments that are going through. It's just a problem. Yesterday was okay. We saw a little bit of lag, but it was okay. Today it broke down, and I don't understand why. Like, I didn't have that issue to where it was 3 days in a row. So I don't know at this point. Let's see. Matt, Tectonic came out with their vault at midnight this morning. Definitely something to look into. The link for that information is on Tectonic's Twitter account. it will take you right to it and show you what we'll receive for staking for 1 to 4 years. Yeah, we'll have to look into that in a little bit. Um, not right now. I know with VVS Finance, I don't really trust that staking, but that's a whole nother situation. I wonder if these. I read that legend. You know what I love about Twitch? I hit at and type the name and people's name pop up, so I don't have to type everything. That's true. I mean, you could do that on YouTube, but I think only on the desktop version. Thank you for your time and giving us all the information we need to know. I really appreciate your time, Matt. Well, I appreciate you as well. Everybody that comes through here, that comes through YouTube, that even follow me over to Twitch, I appreciate you guys more than you know. I also have a TikTok if you guys want to follow my TikTok. I haven't uploaded on the TikTok in a while, but I'm live streaming on TikTok right now. Um, but you've had a couple of good videos. You know, we've had some pretty big videos. We've had some um, lesser known videos, ones that have 500 views or 900 views. Then we have one that has 25K views or 8,000 views or 11K or 94K or 904,000 views. And then I think one video got about 2.4 or 2.3 million right here, 2.3 million. So if you guys want to go and check out my TikTok, that link is in the description. I have two. I have a golf TikTok and I have my main TikTok. So I do want to upload more. It just takes a while to do those videos and edit them and all that stuff. Try internet speed. That's not Xfinity to compare. I guess YouTube isn't working. I'm just getting in here. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Thank you for watching. Yeah, YouTube just isn't working for me. I don't know why. I might have to switch over, get monetized over here and completely switch. Holding 10,000 ADA and praying. I hear you. I don't know if you need to pray. I think things will run. It just takes time, you know, when that will happen. Time for some coffee. Not for me. Just got more CRO, now up to 400. Well, that's good. That's good. That's really, really good. Um, I have 6,500. It might be actually at like 70. Uh, no, not 6,500, 65,000. So it might be up to 70,000 at this point. I just got this new thing on my phone, which it seems weird because I'm using a phone for TikTok, but that's my other phone. I just got this new thing for it's like a more stable car mount, and it has a magnet on it. So hopefully I can, stream if there's ever like a long trip where it's me and Erica and we're driving and we want to talk about crypto and all this other stuff. We can definitely talk about crypto. She can read the comments as I'm, going through different answers and stuff like that, which would be fun. It'd be really fun to do that. I tried to buy 10K worth of CRO with my Amex. They said, no, 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 no. Yeah, of course. Your streams are just too real for YouTube. I think that might be it. I think it is too real. But I appreciate you guys for being over here, and we'll figure it out. We will. I just don't know. I don't know how, but we will figure it out. Random question, Matt. You like golf? Do you like swang by right? I what? No, I guess maybe. No, I don't know. I don't know what you're asking here. I don't know what that is. Maybe I do, but I also, if it is a song title, I don't know song titles at all. I know I know songs by the actual songs and not by song titles. Um, uh, Thoughts on Shib Eternity game. So I kind of gave my thoughts on Shib Eternity game yesterday. I created a video, sort of talking about the burns that were supposed to come. Um, I haven't seen the gameplay for Shib Eternity, and maybe if I look at it right now, it'll be demonetized completely if I upload this directly on YouTube, which I will. Um, so I haven't seen that, but I can tell you that all we really want is something to affect the Shiba Inu price. We don't care about just playing this game because obviously, there are games out there that have been created. It's not by the ecosystem devs or by the team we think are leading, but games that are being created and people will um, kind of you know look at the game, they'll play it for a little bit, and then they'll lose interest. But if it does burn, we'll continue to play that because we know that burning really does, help out Shiba Inu in the overall, grand the grand scheme of things. I was gonna say gram scheme of things, like I'm talking about like Graham Stephan or something. Um, but yeah, in the grand scheme of things, I think it will help out if they can burn, and we just hope that it has a burn or some sort of earn or something that helps out Shiba Inu. I don't know what it will be, but um, I hope it helps out something. Matt, are you going to buy any today? I want to. Probably as I look into different positions and I look at, ADA at close to the lowest price that it's been, because the lowest price it's been in the last year has been $30, or sorry, 30 cents. And the lowest price that other things have been when you look at Ethereum is like 1,000. So it's so far away from where it was at its low, but ADA is very close to where it was at its absolute low. So I'm looking at that definitely. Um, and I was thinking about either Polygon or Polkadot. I was also looking at some Cosmos, some Chronos, seeing that at 12.5 cents again. So you do, I sure do miss my wrench. I think there's a way of being a moderator on here. I just don't know how to set it. Set it and forget it. Are you a mod over here? Mod comments. Here we go. Graham crackers. That's what I'm thinking about. The kids were asking me for graham crackers the other day. Um, if there aren't burns in the game, I don't want it. I hear you. I'm holding CRO until 2030. Where do you think the price will be then if everything goes well? If everything goes perfectly and they burn off what they're supposed to burn off, and we see like CRO get down to maybe single digit billions or even in the hundreds of millions of total supply, we can see this price at a massive rate. We can see this price in the hundreds of dollars. And that would be absolutely fantastic for people that are holding, hundreds of thousands of this. Um, because you're just gaining so much out of it. If you're holding 10,000 CRO, you're gaining so much out of it. If you're holding 500 CRO, you're gaining so much out of it. So you know that this price can run, and that's a perfect scenario to where they decide to burn, they decide to see the potential in the position. Then yes, we can definitely get there. But that's a damn near perfect scenario. What I'm pushing for is obviously single digit dollars, getting the two, three, or, $5 or so, with a light burn that we could see within the position. Um, but market cap wise, I feel like it can compete with the top five cryptocurrencies easily. uh, it's in your channel settings. I think you need to set moderators. Yeah, I just set him as a moderator. So you can click on the name and set somebody as a moderator if you want to. Um, I currently hold 10,000 CRO. I'm planning on buying 40,000 more, but I'm waiting for a lower price. Well, thank you for following Mean Street 420. Thank you for following. I appreciate it. Um, if they gave wrenches, I want one. All right, I got you. Matt, what do you think of Chili's? Well, I ate there a couple of times. I love Chili's. Um, I don't know. I haven't. I think I looked into it once. The cryptocurrency Chili's, I think that's what it is. Um, but yeah, I think I looked into it once, but I want to get through some things here, and then we'll bring it up on the screen. Um, so yeah, I'll talk about it in a little bit. Do you think CRO is a buy right now at $12 or 12.5 cents? Yes, I think it is. I love the idea of the proposal to decrease to 10 billion to 1 billion supply, but could Lunati help close the gap if no proposal made find a way to repeg, automatically plug the 1.2% burn if it hits back to 10 billion? Uh, it's attacked. Luna can also get back up. Yeah, I mean, I think that Luna T could do that. You obviously want to see a little bit more potential in Luna T right now, and the issue is that we're not seeing that the volume, uh, go through Luna T right now. We want to see a ton of volume go through it, but they're taking the steps that are necessary in order to get them back to the level that they need to get to volume wise, so that people can get their burns that are happening, the rewards. Because at some point, if we don't see volume that goes through, you see less and less burns that are happening. But the burns will still happen. That's what we want to make sure that does happen. Is even though you have 100,000 in volume in every single day that you go through, in 10 days you have that volume that you need in order to burn off a little bit more, right? Especially if the price of Luna T is going, or sorry, Lunic is going down. I don't know when they decided to buy their Lunic, but if they bought their Lunic now, they're basically going to be able to burn 500 million for less money than they would have in the past, right? So if they bridge it today versus bridging it yesterday or the day before, right? Um, so yes, I think Luna T could help out with that, but I want to see the 1 billion become a huge factor, and then Luna T place itself within this ecosystem to be a heavy burner of Terra Luna Classic if they decide to mint to re-peg USTC. Because throughout this whole process, even though you get Terra Luna Classic back to the level that you want to get to, you're still going to need to mint those coins or new coins in order to peg to USTC, right? So it's definitely a situation where no matter what, right from the start, you're going to create a automatic dilution of Terra Luna Classic that we need to be able to get through. And the way that we get through that is if we can see massive burns that are going through. I think the 1.2% should be fully implemented until you see USTC repegged. Because the problem is, if you decide to shut it off, let's say it gets to a billion supply and you decide to shut everything off, right? Let me take this off the screen so that you guys can focus on what I'm saying. But let's say you have the 1 billion supply and you physically have to repeg to USTC. Well, you're going to have to mint new coins because you stopped at the 1.2 or 1. You stopped the 1.2 burn at 1 billion supply, and now you are repegging USTC by minting all those coins. When you mint all those coins, you have nothing that's going to, kill all of those coins or burn all of those coins. So you're going to have that new increased supply, not at a billion supply, but maybe 10 or 11 billion supply, because you're looking to repeg USTC, which fully diluted Terra Luna Classic. So in order to fight that dilution, you should see the burn stay implemented until everything gets established, everything fixes itself. That's where we should see that. So I think there should be another proposal to where they should really think about this. And yes, 1.2% burn is great. Getting it to 10 billion is great. But what is the plan going forward? What are we going to do with Terra Luna Classic going forward? Are we looking to repeg? Because again, if we are, it's going to be a difficult situation if you cut off the 1.2% burn too early. Right? It needs to happen that way. So we'll see. We'll see how it works out. But I think we need some sort of other proposal to work through that. I'm holding 800 Polkadot when it was $6. hoping it will blow up soon. Yeah, I don't know what Polkadot is at right now. Let me go ahead and check up with this, and then we'll get into that as well. But this position, CHZ, currently we're looking at a 19-cent price, or about a 20-cent price. It's down about 10% or 10.5% today. We saw a high in the last 24 hours of 22 cents versus the 19.1 cents. If we look over the last year, we see a high of 64 cents versus the low of 8 cents. Currently, we're looking at volume that's in the $600 million range. 68% of the supply that's out there. That's great. Max supply, you have a max supply. It's not unlimited. You do have a total supply, so you still have about 30% of the supply that is left on the table for dilution. So you look at a difference between the fully diluted market cap and the market cap, 1.1 or almost $1.2 billion market cap versus the $1.7 billion market cap. Not horrible. It's not something that will absolutely destroy you, especially when you look at these lower stages. Now, if we're looking at where it is compared to the higher price or the lower price for this position, we're seeing 64 versus the 8 cents. And where we are is kind of in the middle, to where we're looking at maybe 20% of what the high actually, sorry, not 20%. We're looking at about 30%, 33% of what the high is. And that means that you have a chance for this to not only double, but maybe triple in price. And triple your portfolio, whatever you are holding in this position. So that's definitely a good thing as you do look through it. All history shows that this has been above 80 cents, but it was a very quick touch point. Same thing with 70 cents, a very quick touch point. Same thing with 60 cents. It's been there multiple times at 60 cents. But it's very, very quick touch points there. So you want to find something that has more touch points, probably somewhere around this area of 36 cents, which would be a decent size increase from where you were. It's just not from where it was at the low. Now, I'm not saying that this is, you don't have potential to run, because this can go a lot further. I don't know what it really does. I don't know the use case behind it. I haven't broken down that piece. But you do see that it has popularity with $618 million worth of a market cap. You can see that it has the popularity to run. And when you see a move in the crypto market, this will run as well. So you can see in 2021 was where we saw this start to really run. And then it did pull back with the rest of the market. So it really didn't get a chance to show its true potential because everything was falling in the crypto market. And if we look at the market cap that it was at a $4.5 billion market cap at its highs, currently standing at a $1.1 billion market cap. If it was fully diluted, $1.7 billion. But I would probably push for maybe a $2 or $3 billion market cap right now, which again would be a double in price, or maybe even a triple in price at a $3 billion market cap. So it does look like it has potential. I'm not going to lie about it. I do want to look into some information here. 147,000 holders within the position. You see a decent amount of transfers, 1.1 million transfers within this position. Let's look at here. We have a multi-sig wallet. I don't know what the multi-sig wallet is for. But you have 32% of the overall supply that's in there. So that may be a big portion of what is standing out there. Now, you do have some pretty large regular wallets. That's something that does concern me, where you have a 5%, 5.7% regular wallet, open wallet, and then you have a 5.6% open wallet with 500 million, currently worth 97.4 million. Or you're looking at this at 99.1 million. That would be amazing to have a wallet that's worth that much. But it's also something that's very dangerous to be in a cryptocurrency, because if you're holding 5% and you decide to sell that 5%, then what happens to the overall position? Doesn't really look good, right? So either way, I think it's solid. Just be wary of what's going on here, because I don't know. And I also don't know the use case behind it. So maybe someone can explain that a little bit more, and we can get into that if we look into major price movements there. But it does look interesting from every other perspective. The only thing that does worry me within it is just those two wallets. That's 10% total. So we'll have to figure out what's going on there before we give any type of real recommendations if it's good to buy. I think the drop in the crypto market might be due to the DXY index up at an all-time high. Interesting. Let me find out. Twitch threw a wrench in YouTube's plan for the day. Seems that way. Uh, we get swords here. That's what it seems. Good morning, money makers. Good morning. Twitch. Twitch wants Matt to make the switch. I think they do. You're right. There are so many more mod tools here. Wait, did you just ban somebody? You just banned somebody? Um, um, Fire King or Rehab King? What happened with that person? Because they just followed me like 11 minutes ago. Fire King, get out of here. It's Ryan. I can at least ask. What's your entry point for Quant? Quant is at a low price. My entry point would have been 46, that where I wanted to get to. But then it started to run for me. So it's currently at 101. It's still a decent price. I'm holding at 120 because I bought originally at 120 and didn't average down because I couldn't really average down on anything but CRO. Um, so I didn't really average down on much. But I would have definitely, I was looking to make that move because I had extra money to throw in Quant at 46. But then this is why I don't take other people's advice. Sometimes I'm wrong, but I'd rather be wrong for my own strategy than follow somebody else. A couple of other people told me that Quant will drop lower, and I was just like, if it does drop lower, then I get more, so I might as well wait it out. And literally within that day, it moved up to like 60 or something from I think it was 40. It might have even been less than that. What was the if we look over the year? Yeah, it was $46 is where it was. And I saw it there and it moved up to like 60 and then moved up to 70, moved to 80 and then went up to 100 plus. Um, and I was like, I should have bought. I should have bought because it would have been a great move. Just from there to here, it would have been 100%. And it moved a lot further than that. If we look over the last, let's say, 3 months, we've seen this up in the 130 range. So here is not a bad price, but I just think that down here it would have been so much better. It would have been so much better. I think it was somewhere here. Yeah, it was like a couple of days, I guess. I thought it was here. I thought it was the same day that it moved up. Oh yeah, the same day it moved up to about 50 or 60. Then started to decrease. It did increase up to 63, decreased a little bit, but then you saw it skyrocket all the way up to 112, and then all the way up to 130, 132 or so. Yeah, if it gets too low, supply could uh wait. If it gets too low supply, could Lunati modify the tax and increase the burn to reduce the rewards? I mean, right now they can modify things. I just think once it gets to a different state to where it has multiple exchanges that are a part of it, I feel like modifying it shouldn't really be a thing. So they need to establish where they are going to be right now, and then make that move in the future to where you're not modifying anything. It just stays the same because you found the right balance. Um, but I think the rewards are going to help with a lot of people. Do you know what makes you different? Because you're honest, and I like how you're transparent with us. That's why I'm waiting for you to go live from Finland. Well done. Thank you for saying that. I try to make sure I'm very transparent. I try to make sure I show you guys everything that I have when it comes to my portfolios. I just try and be the most honest person that I can be. And if shit hits the fan, there's always things that go south, and I want to make sure people realize that's not the right price. Make sure that people realize what could happen to a position, what is happening to a position, and maybe what they can do in order to maybe save some money or make the most money that they can make. I'm just trying to give my own perspective, not saying that people have to follow exactly what I'm doing, but it's always great to have someone that is honest on the internet. And trust me, that is me. I'm as honest as I can be. If there's any type of information that I can't give you, if they're looking to maybe wait for, like, say if Lunatic's token came to me and said, "Hey, we're looking to announce this. Don't say anything about it." Then I won't say anything about it, and then eventually I will do something. But um, most likely I will give you honesty. As much as I can. 98% of the time, I will be as honest as I can be. Um, but then there's that 2% to where it's like, hey, we're looking to announce it first. Please don't say anything about it. I'm like, okay. Um, if it gets too low, I read that. Wait, yeah, I did read that. Do you know what makes you? I read that again. Keep going into the same comments. So this is an interesting coin. I believe you're able to have a right in voting on your favorite sports teams and what jersey color they wear. I believe it's just for farm teams at the moment. Interesting. That's very interesting. What up, Ryan? Welcome, bro. There are some great rumors about Julie's thought. I thought that you should know as a sports fan. Yeah, I can tell you I'm definitely a sports fan. Are there channel memberships? I don't think there are channel memberships here. I think you just have, like, once you get like to a point of like partnership, you get like donations and bits and all this other stuff. You can go to subs only, but I don't know what subs are. How can I go to subs only if I can't get any subs? I need to learn more about um Twitch because I don't know a lot about it, and I have 556 followers. So I feel like there should be something that I should know about it, and I feel like there should be subs somehow, some way. I'll figure it out. Community extensions. There's so many things. It's kind of overwhelming. Way too many things. Viewer rewards, emotes, drops. I don't know what all this stuff is. Yeah, I don't know what it is. Um, Are you planning on staking your Luna T? Whenever, yeah, whenever you do have the ability to stake it, yes, I will. I will stake it. Um, YouTube is just a sign you need to build your Twitch. Well, somebody just subscribed on YouTube, so I appreciate that. But they can't hear me. Lbank won't sell me Lunic either. That was a while ago, wasn't that? YouTube not working again? Yeah, it's not working. Not working at all. Wait, this chat is not up to date. this this chat is not up to date. I don't know what's going on here. It's giving me chats from like 8:19. So 8 a.m. and I'm not seeing any new chats. And I'm sure people are chatting, right? Uh-oh. Test. There we go. It didn't show me anything before this because I tried to update something and it took me off the screen. And now we're seeing old chats. So CoinLoon, I got your test. Rehab King, I got your test. Um, Fly test. I don't think there's any flies. I saw one yesterday when I was recording, but I haven't seen much. Uh, True, I agree. Matt is actually the realest YouTuber, always helping out and not spreading fake information. Thank you for saying that. I appreciate the kind words. Dang Fly hasn't been around in a while. It hasn't. Right. Like I said, just yesterday I saw one and didn't acknowledge it. And maybe it's like, oh, this guy doesn't like me anymore. So it flew away. That might be it. But what I wanted to look at really quick, somebody else just subscribed. So for Percy, that was very close. It was Fru Percy. Perfect. All right. Let's let's get into what I wanted to talk about, which is looking at Ethereum and looking at Bitcoin. So I wanted to see how things look when it comes to the higher highs and higher lows. See if it's still in that channel of higher highs and higher lows. So let's go ahead and break this down a little bit. Let's look at the last 7 days. Last 7 days has come down from this level of 2000 plus before decreasing now. And now we could see in the last month, we could see that push from this low that's right here to this low. So it looks like you're creating those higher highs, higher low scenarios. But if we look over the last 3 months, like I said yesterday, this is exactly what I said yesterday, was that this will be a significant point, is that if it can create a higher high or higher low, and this point being 1,664. And I said that this was definitely a point right here, 1,700, that it could bounce off of that point. But we did see a little bit of a bounce, and I thought we were going to see that continue, but something happened to where crypto came down, and now we're seeing this as a very, very significant point, which is 1,660 or so. Um, why did I do all my buying yesterday? I mean, it happens. It happens. No one can predict exactly where the lowest point is. That's what makes investing interesting. As long as you can figure out that you're getting in at a lowish point, or you're getting in at a lower point than the all-time highs, then you're good. And this is why I don't understand why people will invest at the all-time highs. If you're going to invest at all-time highs, it has to be a short-term play, and it cannot be for a number of months. It has to be something that happens within a week, or maybe even a couple of days, maybe even a day, right? Because investing at the all-time highs are very, very risky, right? You've never seen those levels ever, and you expect it to go even higher. Yes, you can have some issues, or you can have some points to where it does go to higher highs than these all-time highs, but investing at the highest point is just, I don't know, it's just ridiculous. I can't think of another word for it. Ludicrous. I'm still in an ETH short from 1999. It's not good because that was a very low price. Um, Gianna Bear, thank you for following. I appreciate it. We're up to 557 followers on Twitch. That's amazing. I would love to obviously grow a lot more, but 557 followers, I love it. And the reason why we're getting there is because YouTube sucks. Um, don't tell them I said that, which they're going to hear this when I upload it to YouTube. So this is why dollar cost average is so important. If you invest 1K at 200, uh, a time you see it dump 10%, buy the dip, and you'll see an increase. Wait for a pushback. So yeah, that's another way that it gets difficult though, because some people will invest at, let's say, all-time highs because they feel as though things will run a little bit further, right? Let's say they buy one Ethereum at $5,000. And they're like, all right, well, if this does push back, I'll just average down. Well, yes, they do average down, and now it gets to 1,000, and they buy, 5 Ethereum for $5,000, which it was at $1,000, and you get up to $1,700. Well, you technically just made almost all of the money of your initial investment back. You still have 5,000 invested in it, or 10,000 invested in it, right? And your current price is a lot lower, right? Because you have 6 Ethereum at a level of, let's say, $2,000, right? you're you're looking okay, right? You're looking at 12,000. You invested 10,000. You have a positive gain out of it. That's a win-win scenario for everyone, right? Um, or for just you, I guess. But you see the further potential in that if it gets back to 5,000. Well, now you have six at 5,000, where you're looking at $30,000. So you've gained out of the $10,000 that you invested, you gained another $20,000 in total. So it could work easily that way, but it takes a long time for that to happen. From 5,000 all the way down to 1,000 took about a year for that to happen, and it looks horrible on your portfolio. You get scared of what could happen, and it hurts your soul, your mind, body, and soul. um, but then you could see it obviously run a little bit more if you just wait. Patience is definitely key in this game. Quick stock question: should I hold on to Twitter hoping Elon is forced to buy at 54, or should I go ahead and sell while it's still in the 40s? That's a tough one. Um, I know I didn't even want to risk getting into Twitter because I didn't know what was going to happen there. Um, so I really don't know. Um, you have to think what is going to happen with the position. Um, I don't know. I like seeing what the potential of a position could be. It depends what you're looking to get out of it. If it was a short term play, it's always good to accept your losses when you have them, so that you can put them in another position to gain you something. Um, so if it was just me, I would kind of bite the bullet, even though you do have potential to run. And if it does, you'll probably be kicking yourself. But me personally, I bite the bullet. I'm not, uh, I don't want to play that game, and I usually don't. Um, so that's what I would say. But again, do a little bit more research into it. Whatever you feel is necessary, you want to hold on to it for a potential long term gain. If it does obviously increase in value by a hell of a lot, then that'll be good. But I don't know. In any situation like that, first of all, I wouldn't get myself in a situation like that because it's too speculative. If it is, it's going to be a very low amount that I can risk losing. But then if I do see it at a level to where it would be at right now, I would probably bite the bullet. um, Matt, how do you toggle between full screen and shared screen on Streamlabs? So when you go to Streamlabs, let me bring up Streamlabs. It may look weird. Let me just show you my picture because I don't want it to be an endless loop. But if you go to Streamlabs and you go to settings, actually, let me make sure I'm not going to show anything first before I get into that. So you go into settings, you go to hotkeys. um, is it hotkeys? Yes, hotkeys, and then you want to. Where is it? Where is it, man? Okay, yeah. So you go into settings, right? Let me go back. Let me show you. You go into settings and you go into hotkeys, and then what you're going to do is you'll have the different scenes that you have. So when you set up all these scenes, um, you'll have the different scenes, and when you go from scene to scene, you can set certain hotkeys for it. So mine are like F1, F2, F3, F4, F5, F6, F7, all of those. And what I do in order to toggle back and forth, even though I'm on this screen looking at this, I can actually toggle back and forth and go F2 or F4 to do that. Now, for me, I have a full screen camera, and I have it, if you go down to the bottom here, you're going to see switch to scene. You can have a thing, you can have a lot of things here. Um, and you can just hit F2 and it goes to that, or you can hit F4 and then I can go to, I think it's streaming. I can go to, yeah, F4, that goes to streaming. So if I toggle back and forth, I can go F4, which takes me to this, or F2, and it just easily goes back and forth. Sorry if you're seeing that change so many times. Um, but yeah, that's the way you do it. Oh wait, you guys can't even see my screen if I'm not doing that. Anyways, let me show you. Let me show you. So go. I was thinking that you could see my screen, which is dumb of me. You couldn't see any of it. Um, so yeah, you go here, right down to here, settings, and then you go to hotkeys. And then if you scroll down to scenes, you're gonna see all the scenes that you have. And if you click into the scene, you go to like streaming, and you scroll all the way down to the bottom, you can see switch to scene. And for every scene that you have, if you want to toggle between two, you can switch to scene easily that way. So yeah. But there's a lot of hotkeys that you can set up, and it's pretty cool. It's really fun. I like it. Hi guys, does anybody know how to send Lunic from MetaMask to CDC? I can't figure it out. Google is trash. From MetaMask to CDC, you should be able to send it just by grabbing the wallet address. So you have to take your wallet address from MetaMask, copy it over to the receive. Oh wait, you can't receive. Wait, yes you can. I was gonna think you can't receive Lunic in CDC. Yeah, you can only buy and sell it. You can't receive it. So yeah, that's an issue there. Because I tried to do that with somebody earlier, giving them some Lunic. I'm a part of ETHgate, and we are shorting Ethereum since the .com bubble. Your advice: when do you accept a loss and get out of a position and maybe get into another position? So in most cases, for me, when I'm accepting a loss, a lot of times when I'm day trading, I accept it immediately when I hit my loss ratio, right? I have a profit to loss ratio, and whenever I hit the level that I want to get to, um, in profit, I'll accept that profit. Anytime I hit the level that I want to get to in losses, I will accept that losses. So most cases, if it's a short term trade, it will be like a 5-to-1 or a 3-to-1 ratio, to where if I hit, and to make it easy, $100 in profit, I will accept that profit. But if I had a $20 loss, I will accept that loss and then try again in a different scenario, in a different, maybe in the same position, but just in a different spot within that position. Anytime I can see it bounce off of a certain level, if I feel as though I'm right, it can run. If I'm wrong 4 times and I'm right once, I still profit out of the deal. If I'm wrong all 4 times, I lose $100, which is horrible, but I still get 5 chances to do so. And can I be right in 5 chances? Most likely I can be right multiple times in 5 chances. As long as you are seeing things and going through a strategy that works for you. There's some people that can actually be right without forming a strategy, but I would recommend that you form a strategy and try and go through day trading like that. Now, when it comes to swing trading, that's the most difficult way to accept any type of losses. You should be doing that, and having a profit to loss ratio as well within that. I tend to ignore that quite a bit sometimes, especially when you look at like ones that have massive potential that are heavily shorted. They're going to continue to be shorted, so they're going to fall a lot more than what you expect. Um, but yeah, most cases, like say if it's $10,000, I'll only accept 1,000. I'll accept $1,000 loss and then go on about my day, and find a different position to get into. The worst thing is getting out of a position only to see it pump back right after you sell for a loss. It is horrible, but uh, know that without your move, it might have not pumped just like you think it would pump. Now, if it's a massive amount of volume and there was so much room for it to grow, then yes, it does hurt quite a bit, because even if you didn't sell, it would still run. But a lot of times when people see a larger sell in a position, that gives them the room to get in, and you're one of those sells. So if you weren't that sell, they wouldn't have made that move. So most things happen because you made that move. And if you didn't make that move, nobody else would have made that move, and then you would have been. So it's kind of like you have to put your thinking cap on. You have to go, okay, if I sell right now, how much volume is going through this? Is this going to be the largest amount of volume that goes through it in the day? If it is the largest amount of volume by a single person in a day, then people are going to see that, probably get into the position. It's going to go the opposite way, and you're going to see it run. Now, there's a lot of chances where you could see that fall down more, and you're happy. You're like, all right, this was a good sell. But I've had tons of scenarios to where I've been wrong in getting out of the position. But the point is that once you hit your stop loss, you accept your strategy, right? Because then if you see it as an opportunity where it's like, oh, well, what if I sell and it goes back up? Then you have no strategy, right? Then everything collapses. It doesn't look good for you. And then you start losing a lot more because you're not accepting the losses when they come about. So you have to do that. Life of Crypto explained, when you buy it, it goes down. When you sell it, it goes up. When you hold it, it doesn't move. Yeah. Life of an investor. That's the way that it feels. It's not just a crypto investor or crypto in general. Exactly when that happens, I just tell people, you're welcome. I'm just holding. Selling is losing. Yeah, pretty much. You're accepting the loss. Price action prediction for BBBY today. I haven't looked into it. I haven't looked into anything stock related. So seeing a price prediction for something today would mean that I would have been following it for the past couple of days, which I haven't. So I would give you a false prediction on something like that, but it looks like the markets are down heavily. Right, AMC is down to $17.96 again. It's crazy. Absolutely crazy. I'm not going to lie. Twitch is nice. Twitch is pretty nice. I like it. For streaming, definitely. But like I said, I built all my following over on YouTube. So that means that most people are hoping to get in on YouTube. That happened to me, LRC and FTM, so many times. Sold it and it started ripping. That's what happens. Last week or so for Bed Bath and been insane. Bed Bath have been insane. Has it? I haven't looked into it. Again, I'm not looking into. Oh wow, insane in the opposite direction. It's down 19%, and you're also seeing it down 36%. If we look at this, let's look at maybe hour. So we've seen this rise from a level of $9 all the way up to $30 before decreasing down to this level again, where it currently is. Even at a low point again of $9.77. And you see here at $8, could this push a little bit lower? I mean, it definitely could. I think I have like $400 to spend. So if I wanted to buy some, I could technically buy some right now. AMC is down, really? Chuckles. That's funny. Um, do you like that Shiba Inu is added to Binance Visa Card? Do I like that Shiba Inu is added to Binance Visa Card? I don't know. There's still a chance for BBIT to short squeeze. Or BBBY. Yeah, of course. I haven't looked into the short interest data, but also I haven't found a way to cancel my Ortex membership. Press F2 or F4 so we can see it too. funny. F2 or F4? It's F4 to get to this screen. But yeah, currently down 36%. It's and yesterday down 19%. So we're seeing a continuation of that decrease after it did like kind of consolidate yesterday, because it was down in the after hours market, or technically right at the end of the day to the after hours market, consolidated all the way through the day. It was slight decreasing, but consolidated, and then looks like it's resisting away from these levels. So if I was to play a short position, which is not good, I know people don't want me to, but if I was to play a short position in something like this for today, you could see a major resistance at this level of the 15 moving average, which it could drop down even further. Um, Maybe I will, maybe I won't. I don't know. Uh, are we pleased to announce that Binance has added SHIB to list of supported tokens for the Binance Card issued in Europe? You can now pay with SHIB at 60 plus million merchants worldwide. Furthermore, get up to 8% cash back and zero annual fees for FX fees. But like, what does that do for SHIB? It would be a short term. If I was to short it, it would be a short term position, and just to gain maybe like $40 or $50 or something like that. And if it does go against me, it goes against me. I would just sell it right away once I hit my loss ratio. But right now, I don't think I can. I don't think I can trade because AMC is so low that I have less than $25 or less than $25,000 in my stock brokerage account because AMC is so low. So that's always great. So when AMC is low, I can't trade. I was hoping you guys would have learned what my fiance refuses to. I'm usually right. Add a SHIB token Twitter page. Did you hear Canada is lowering the amount of your allowed to invest into altcoins to $30,000? They're trying to cap us. I mean, I don't live in Canada, so they're not capping me. But maybe that might move over here as well. It doesn't bring volume to SHIB. Yeah, well, that's what I was thinking, is that it doesn't do much for SHIB. Like, people can just pay with SHIB, but what does that truly mean, right? If you can pay with SHIB, does that mean that people are going to buy like SHIB in order to spend SHIB, or do you think they're just going to spend their money to buy whatever thing they're trying to buy? Um, that's where I kind of look at it and I'm like, it really doesn't make sense. But I guess it's a good thing. Am I the only one who feels if Shibarium doesn't burn, it'll be the final nail in the coffin? No, you're not the only one. Because they come out and said that everything will have some sort of a burning feature from here on out. So not going through with that, it's their lies, right? If you don't go through with it. Does Canada officially recognize the term altcoins in regards to everything being one besides Bitcoin? Maybe. Seems that way. She really hasn't had any support across other projects. 5 minutes to the bell. Yeah, we're going to be getting out of here before, well, yeah, before the bell. Um, so sometime in the next 3 minutes. I got some stuff I need to do. Got some things and some stuff. No, we can trade BTC, Ethereum. Those are considered altcoins. Kapow. Kapow. I appreciate all the followers today. I think we started at 544 followers. So, we gained a decent amount of followers here, at least 14. I'm muted? I'm not muted. You're lying. I see the volume go through. I see it. Yeah. Do you still like Shiba Inu and do you support it? Yes, I have 400 million Shiba Inu. I still support it, and I just hope they do so much behind the scenes to help the situation out. you know, we want to grow this thing to something a lot bigger, right? When it comes to price, not just like market cap, we want the price to adjust. But the way we do that is by burning. And I think they can establish a bunch of different burn methods. They should have already done that with all the sales of the metaverse. They should have had a burn feature in there. It would have made it more popular and they could have profited out of more money out of doing that. But they decided to do it the cheaper route without including SHIB into the position. They didn't want to give any money back to anything, but they don't realize what they're missing out on by not including a SHIB burn within it. And this is where you say you're listening to the community, you hear the community, but the community is telling you we want burns, we want to see this pushed to a certain level, and see the supply at a certain level, and you don't hear them out. Can you have 500 million SHIB? I think I remember a video to where you said you were going to buy another 500 million to get to a billion. Yeah, I said I was going to try and get to a billion, um, but I didn't end up making that move, and that was I was only going to get there if it did come down to where a billion would cost me $5,000 to get, because then it would be another 2,500 to get to a billion. But it didn't get down to that level, so I didn't buy it. It got down to a point to where it was like $7,000 or $8,000 for a billion, which wasn't low enough. So I just stuck with my 400 million, and 400 million is enough. I think it's plenty. All right, guys, I have to get out of here. Make sure you guys hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell for more videos like this one. We'll definitely stream longer. I got to figure out what's going on with YouTube, but I appreciate everybody following me over to Twitch and all the new followers that we gained. I will re-upload this to YouTube. So if you're watching this on YouTube, thank you guys for watching, subscribing and liking and doing everything you can for my channel. I appreciate it. And I did see this new feature where you can send a super chat in a comment. So if you wanted to send a super chat in a comment, you can always send a super chat in a comment, and that works out. But that's not as exciting as doing it live. So anyways, thank you to the mods. Yes, thank you to the new mods that were just added to Twitch. We'll figure this Twitch thing out too. The market is open. The market is open. Good luck on your trades, guys. I appreciate you being here, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Thank you, The Punisher, for following as well. See ya.